Not my fucking
Nah, me neither.
fucking nice rail down there.
That's it. I get. What's this? Oh, nice. What is that? I don't think I should
Remnants of
really.
fucking chicken soup,
Milk,
that
yeah.
like looks of it.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, toy jar. I tell you what, one of these lads who are doing community, if they're late and stuff, or if they don't turn up to class, they have to do community service, and one of them sweeping stands and cleaning stands. So.
That's a great idea, that man.
Oh yeah. Well, there are too many of them taking mick. You know, like turning up whenever they wanted and.
We were down at Sheffield United on Friday, got beat.
So do you play? Do you just play over like kind of obviously centres?
Yeah.
Friday afternoon, we've set up a league at the Barnes with it. Closed it.
Tinker do it with Huddersfield. Tinker do it. Yeah. So it's easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just results. Huddersfield Manchester last year, isn't it?
Why is it shutting?
Yeah, it's fucking Huddersfield Town. They've pulled it all, haven't they?
Oh, because of all of it. Yeah. I didn't realise it'd affect that because with it being an education programme rather than.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, he's got a job, but it's not what he wants.
Right.
All the football and everything. It's an organisation that work under Huddersfield Town. You know what I mean? I've got like a subcontractor.
Right. The thing is, there's that much kind of money within the education side if you get obviously good numbers.
Yeah, if you get numbers.
But like you say, it is a matter of getting the numbers. Have you had like any recruitment drives?
Yeah,
You've obviously had them thingy days, haven't you?
Yeah, we had them down there.
Yeah. See, with that one I saw you at,
Yeah.
it was kind of everyone that came to ours, they were all like year 10s, and it was like, what's the point?
And we were questioning whether to bother doing it again, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of money as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But
Do you recruit everyone? Where do you recruit from?
we've, to be fair, because it was our first year, we used to be linked with Leeds City College, didn't we? And then Leeds City College were just having the club's pants down, so I used to play here, and I was working at Leeds City College. The Pied coach is off. So I went to Jock and I says, we want to just Pied College off. He says, how much do you get? They were getting 250 quid per game. So bearing in mind you play what? 10 games a year? That was it. That's all they got from Leeds City College. And Leeds City College last year recruited 70 players based on this Farsley Celtic link. So I was like, they get £4,000 per kid. Like, and they're giving you £2,500 a year to use your badge, to use your name. You provide them with the kits, because what they do is they used to give them kind of like last year's kit to play in.
Yeah.
So I just said, you would better off just setting off on your own and like running it out of the club. I'm not joking. Anyway, we set it up, but we didn't really have the meeting with the school until
I know you said it was late on, wasn't it?
it was like May, end of May. So obviously by that point, a lot of them had. I mean, Leeds City College had a trial here, and they had 60 odd kids. They had 60 odd kids trial. Obviously, it was on this pitch, and they all obviously thought, oh yeah, we're going to be signing for Farsley and all this. But Leeds City College never told them that the link had gone. So again, they had a decent recruit, whereas we were then obviously had to start. I mean, and we were scrimping and saving. I mean, I think we've got 13 signed on the course, but both the school and the club. It's offside. Yeah.
Come on! Hey, ref, come on, get a grip.
Strike. And then he, so yeah, I think both Farsley and the school just said, look, we'll take it as a bit of a loss leader. And obviously look to recruit next year. So we had a trial just before Christmas, like an open day, and there were 32 kids, so he's off.
He's off again.
No. Glenn, you bothering or what? You bothering? Yeah, by about 3 yards.
And rest.
So yeah, so we had 32 at last one, which were good numbers obviously for us.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so we're just looking, obviously, we just decided on another night to kind of do a trial on pitch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you had any trial days, or how do you run it at yours?
We basically, it's all put out through Leeds United now, you know, the foundation, Twitter and all that stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Club's taking control of it.
Right, decent. So that should attract more.
Should generate a little bit more interest. And basically we just have open days and trials, you know what I mean?
So have you had any yet?
No, I didn't. We go through UCAS progresses.
Yeah, well we've started doing that with obviously the school link.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many we've got through it.
We've got 30 odd, 36 I think what last time.
Right, signed on.
You know, applied as such.
Yeah. Was in finish.
Good lad.
Oh, right. Look it. Same old great ball, well done. Ryan, unlucky.
We get that shit, you know what I mean? We do.
So do you just take anyone on, or do you kind of open it up to?
Yeah, because we've got to hit numbers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on us to hit numbers, you know what I mean? I mean, the target, 20 level 3s, we haven't hit 20 yet.
Yeah.
And then 10 level 1s, 10 level 2s.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the level 1s and level 2s.
Courses and I'll bet enough. That's what all these are. We've got 3 level 3s, and then the rest so 10 level 2s, but some of them will they're just doing like that. But we're doing like it's a Cambridge National, so it's very similar to the BTEC and stuff.
Doing what?
It's a Cambridge National course, so it's very similar to the BTEC.
Okay.
But it's a different thing. It's like they have a couple of exams, and it's still the same equivalent. So you have level 2, which is kind of level 2 is equivalent of like GCSE. So it's for all the ones that are really sick English and maths. So the school kind of minibus them back to school. That's the only time they go into school, is to go and do the
Yeah, we do that.
do the kind of GCSE resits, and then the rest of the time they're all up here.
Right.
But then obviously at level 3, I think if you do a 2-year course, it's worth a couple of A levels and gets obviously points for UCAS and to go to uni and everything.
Delivered at school, yeah, level.
We don't offer the A levels. It's just the level 3 we offer.
Right.
Oh, gee.
We just go the whole hog with Vita.
Just all of them, yeah. That's what we do. Because as soon as you start offering A levels and stuff, it's obviously it becomes more school related then.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the school are kind of happy are going to look into it through their 6th form, but I'm like, well, yeah, but they're then going to have to be within. They're going to have to be within school to do the lessons, and then it's getting them up here. Yeah. It's too hard.
Yeah.
We had a couple of players at Leeds City College that were doing like A levels and marketing. Drive, Ryan, drive, run! Oh God. Yeah, and they had like business, but then they couldn't train, but they were available on a Wednesday, but then we had to put permission into the class to get them out early. It just didn't work.
The only way to work for us, we you know, obviously we teach all things.
Yeah.
If you want to do an A level in PE, for example,
Yeah.
we'd all have to do it.
Yeah. Rather than the BTEC.
So you're not even stick with it.
Well, the good thing with us is we've planned our own like timetable. So like we just get the training out of the way in the morning. That gives me and Glenn like kind of time to go and do our other stuff. So like I've still got my like business doing sports tours. So if I can't give that up to come and do this for a couple of hours a day. So I said, look, it's gonna have to train in the morning and then they can study in the afternoon. So yeah, it's working. It's working, and like I say, it's just recruiting now.
That's always going to be there.
That's it, yeah.
It really is.
Because you get some good players, but then like, oh well, actually I want to do, I want to go do A levels and stuff. But then I spoke to this kid who's a decent player. He came at like our open day, and he's like, I'm really interested, but I really wanted to do like an A level. And I went, well, what do you want to do A level? And he says, oh, PE. I went, well, that's PE and biology. And I went, well, to be honest, everything that you would do in the A level, you're doing on this Cambridge National. Like the level 3 is really in depth. I mean, I was listening to some of the great ball. Didn't need to rush it. Nana, what a ball lies, by the way. Yeah, he wanted to do A level now, and I was like, well, to be honest, pal, I says, everything you're gonna do, you're doing in that, you might as well just do it here and play football and enjoy it rather than go back to school. Because that's the difference with us, because we're obviously doing it here. It's away from school, it's away from your normal environment. And like these lot love it. Like all these have got like mates that want to come and went to Halifax College at Calderdale and went to kind of that UFC A1, and there's loads of them that are fighting that off to come here next year. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get a few good players.
Yeah. And they're playing Alliance League,
They're playing Youth Alliance League, so there's some good teams. But with these other lads that are on about, we've competed.
Right.
We've got guys there on Wednesday. We played them at the start of the season, but they've got like third years, and they're good. They're good lads, right? Some of their like third years are like out on loan at like Harrogate Railway, and so playing at a good level on a Saturday. So they spanked us 8-0, and I just thought, oh God, we're going to have a really long season here. But then since then, we've really competed, and we've lost. We haven't picked up many points, but we played Halifax, who last year won the league. We got beaten last minute, 2-1 by them. We then played Gateshead, who were again been battering everyone. We lost 1-0, and had chances as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if we just sat back getting battered. But then there's a team called South Shields. They're walking league with Guiseley. They spanked us 12-0. But they've got like is that in? They're frightening. They've got like all lads that have been released from Sunderland, Newcastle, so they're really good.
We get a lot of lads coming down because of the Leeds connection.
Yeah, it sells itself, like you say.
The standard of football, because we can't. I've talked to clubs, in the past about starting an under-19 and joining the Youth Alliance League, and that would attract better players.
Oh yeah, massively.
But it's all about what they're getting out of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the thing is with it being Leeds United, you'd expect that to kind of sell itself, I'll go and play for Leeds, and I always remember there was a lad called Ryan. What's his second name? He only left last year. Yeah, but he obviously went away telling his mates, I played for Leeds United and got tracky on and everything. Mate, absolutely believed it. He's doing like one of them courses at Man City now, Etihad. Because his mum's that does my missus' hair, and he's like, he's signed for Man City.
He still thinks he's going to be a pro footballer.
I know, yeah. Well, we've got one here, this kid here. He's like, by 19. By 19, I want to be playing for him.
But be realistic.
Yeah.
You're not.
Well, we've had one-on-ones with him and told him. I mean, we've got this kid here, centre half. He's been with been with first team, and then 3 of the other lads who haven't turned up today, they've been with him as well. So that's kind of the good thing for us. We've got a bit of a through thing. Great ball. Got a bit of a pathway that we're trying to promote. So like our next evening. Good ball, man. Finish. our next kind of like open evening, the first team coach is going to come down and have a chat with them all about saying, oh, we've got 4 lads in, and so that's the kind of good side of us. But yeah, it's the football side, and you want to attract the better players. Do you know what I mean? It's hard, and the thing is with like Guiseley, they get a lot of them, and I don't know how they do it. They must have some links with lads that are getting released from all pro clubs. So as soon as they get released, they've got not first choice, but they pretty much say, oh, you know, we're winning the league, we're top of this, you know. And again, they've now gone full time, haven't they? Keeper.
They've got a lot of money to throw at it as well, haven't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think they do. I think it's all just kind of run from the money that they get in, generate. Because I know that I mean the guy that runs it is the captain of the first team here, Danny Ellis. Right. So I don't know whether he'll be kind of sniffing coming here to try and come here eventually, obviously, and link it all up. But you know, I can't be asked. But yeah, they somehow get all these players, and it's kind of like right, how, like who you're contacting. So even this kid who this decent player with his trial was saying, oh, I want to do A levels. It was like, oh, Guiseley have been in touch. You've just been released from Barnsley. It was like, oh, Guiseley have been in touch now for me, you know, to go down with them, and but I don't want to travel that far. And so I'm like, right, well, come here. Our aim is obviously to build it up and get to a stage where we can offer that as well. Do you know what I mean?
I've looked a bit more on, you know, we've got this Friday afternoon league, which is great, you know. We go down and generally play at academies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's great facilities and it's good. Just a Premier League at this stage. And then we were playing all the schools fixtures and what have you.
Right.
What I found is when you play a schools match, they just don't get themselves up for it.
No, more bothered for it.
You know, schools football,
that's the thing that's another selling point we've got, that we're fortunate obviously that we play every game on here. Like we played Harrogate on Wednesday on their pitch, 3G, you know, stand stadium, all lads are walking on phone, doing Snapchats. It's good. That's the good side. Like we play Guiseley on their first team pitch. And so that's another kind of
absolutely.
Rather than obviously like with college, because they've now left this league. They're in college league, and in fact they've been getting spanked because I think they've gone in the top college league, which is very strong. You know, you've got some good level teams, and they've been getting battered, but. Again, you're playing in the middle of a park somewhere, do you know what I mean? And
we were in that college league.
Yeah.
We played in it for a number of years. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, we played in top league at one point, well, for a few seasons with Elder Zone, to say we were only at school at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Going up to like Gateshead.
I know, yeah. Myesco College and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Some good
There's a team in Hull that Nick Barnby kind of runs. And apparently they're meant to be unbelievable. Like, but then it's that York College playing it as well, don't they? With that eye to eye, they've been in national final the last couple of years. So that kind of side of things good.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have obviously a League Cup within all the Youth Alliance leagues. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason we didn't go in it this year. But obviously, if you're decent and you do well, and you're playing some good teams in that as well.
Well, yeah, like I said, we were in that top league, and then they changed it and started letting sports colleges in the schools.
Right.
And we were in a sports college, but
also Boston Spa, yeah.
You know, but we were playing at Thorpe Arch and things like that. But we were like, say, we were at Ponty Park playing Ponty New College.
So you played your own games at Thorpe Arch? Oh, did you? Nice.
Oh, we still do.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah.
All right, class.
Only Friday games.
Right. That's decent, then, isn't it? Not ball. That eye to eye going into Leeds City College. Been the falling out with York College.
Right.
So they're going in there, but they've obviously got that Tadcaster Albion.
Yeah. I've had a couple of meetings with them.
Well, it's Mikey in it. It's Mikey and Si that do it.
Yeah. They're going big like them.
Yeah, but again, it's kind of. Oh yeah. I mean, the head guys are massively.
You see, I approached them. I through people I know.
Yeah.
And had a chat with them. So look, man starting at.
Time you call this.
Right, mate.
Hey? You good?
Yeah.
How's the leg?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Go get changed then.
I approached someone because they took over the tab.
Yeah.
Didn't have an under 19. I said, look, would you be interested in starting an under 19? And you know, we'll link in with you and what have you. Anyway, it didn't happen. It didn't happen for various reasons. But then we went into York College instead. You know, but they're
Well, again, that's the link with Si and Mikey, because obviously we went to York College. They were already doing bits and bats of coaching there.
Yeah.
So then I have just gone in and taken over. But I was speaking to the guy who he kind of runs all the facilities at York College, and he was saying, "Oh, they're just getting too big for the boots. They're wanting too much money. They're wanting,
yeah, I can see that.
you know, they're just
businessmen.
they're businessmen, but they're also massive time.
Yeah.
It's same with like this with them going into Taddy. They're spending a lot of money on players, and I mean, Mikey and Si are doing it, but they've never played it. They've never played at that level. You know, they're all right coaches, but you've got to have some sort of knowledge. So I know a few lads, and I've said to them, I was like, look, what's crack? You know, what's happening? Like, you put you lot together, you should be half decent. You should be doing at least getting in playoffs. And they were like, oh, this is managers. It's just too soft. No kind of. You know, too soft, not getting, you know, just no respect because they're only young lads as well. Some lads who are playing for them are older than them. Yeah. Then they've never really played and they've just come from nowhere. They're all used to youth football. It's all, oh, let's do this is this. They didn't work them hard enough in pre-season, said so they're not fit enough. So they're kind of all just like, well, you're just absolutely kind of killing us. It's at that level you need a bit of a taskmaster as well. Oh yeah. Or even a bit of a taskmaster that knows players. I mean, the lads they've got in, they don't know. It was a left back, a lad called Josh Grant, who used to be here. He got all Farsley lads in, so Farsley got promoted last year. Oof. Loads of them left. And they've all gone there, but it were through this left back rather than them kind of having the pull to get him in. But yeah, they're going to Leeds City College, so I don't know whether that'll attract them. I mean, again, Leeds. The thing is with I2I is they're big, but have they got a big enough name to pull?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Leeds City College are trying to get everything there.
I know, yeah. Well, you see buildings that they're building in town, and it's frightening.
And I can see it, you know, a massive college in that, and Anthony knows what he's doing. Do you know what?
Yeah, but he's not like the gaffer there anymore, is he? No, he got there was another guy called Dave, and he was like the head of sport, and he's now gone elsewhere to kind of be even bigger within Leeds City College. So and you know Raz Grant, who works at Academy, Ryan Grant. This Josh Grant who played here, it's his brother, and he was kind of like just, I don't know, just like a kind of a coach or like a sports teacher at the college. Anyway, he applied for it, and so he's leapfrogged Anthony. So Anthony's like deputy head. So everyone just thought, he'll just step up to head. Anyway, Ryan and Raz had the interview where he got it. So I hadn't seen obviously Anthony since, but whether I don't think that'll have sat well with him.
I know three years ago that we've had a connection with the Academy for years. You know, with all their education. We register their scholars.
Yeah. Well, it's always been that up at especially Boston Spa, isn't it?
Yeah. We've done it for absolute years.
Yeah.
I remember Milner sat in live.
Yeah, exactly. Even back to when I was a kid. Yeah, Milner's some year below me.
Right, yeah. So, and then anyway, they just got in touch with this one girl, so Ward was in charge at the time. She said, I'm really sorry, so it's out of my hands, but Leeds City College are taking over. I'm like, what? Just like that.
When, recently?
No, this was maybe 5 years ago,
right.
4 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm like, you're fucking joking, you know? She said, it's a club's decision. I'm like, right, okay. Anyway, they started the programme, and they promised all sorts. And I'm sure there was some business agreement, you know, maybe sponsorship,
yeah.
nah, I don't know, whatever. And basically they said, whatever they said they were going to deliver, Leeds City College
Didn't deliver.
Like, it was all about take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
6 months later, then we'll come back to you. You know what I mean?
It's always the same. I like that.
Kicked it off Thorpe Park, they were playing their first game there. And it's like,
Seriously.
and then we started.
Was that when Jacko were in charge then? Mark Jackson?
Yeah. But Anthony were like overseeing them. It wasn't just about the football, but you know, the bigger picture.
Yeah.
So that was all that, and then
But it's now back, obviously.
they must have got wind that we were looking at developing a girls section.
Right.
We still developing.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, Alan pulled me in and said we're doing it with Leeds City College for girls. I'm like, fucking what?
Yeah.
That never happened. Do you know what I mean? There were all sorts going on. So
I mean, they brought in a woman last year, Leeds City College, to kind of push all the women's side, but they'd have like 6. They'd turn up for like with like two training with women. So we got to the point where we had the women training with us.
yeah.
So I mean, to be fair, one of them, a girl called Monique, but she was class as well. She was like a Latvian international, so she could kind of hold her own. Lads are like easy on that kind of thing, but she could hold her own. But yeah, other than that, they were poor.
But we've kicked it, and we've got 3 girls have come through the system, and they're now they're doing a foundation degree.
Right.
And then we've got.
So they training as well then, or how did that work?
They turn up when they can. They train when they can. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Okay.
And then we've got 5 girls. We had 6. One's dropped out since Christmas. We've got 5 girls on the programme.
Right.
So with that, what we do, we play other foundation. We play 7, 8 aside. You know what I
It
mean?
works, and like that's what Leeds City College did last year. Because they'd turn up to games and play 6 aside and 7 aside, and I was always a bit like, what? But then I suppose you can't do anything but with money. I mean, it's something that we'll look at maybe in a couple of years, but you need numbers. I mean, again, you're like with women, you need numbers, because who's going to want to train? You know, when there's 3, 4 kids. Do you know what I mean? Or 3, 4 women. Oh shit! Has it gone? Have you turned it off? Have you turned it off?
I've just put some more hot water with it come out of it, so do you want me to turn it off?
Yeah, turn it off, just leave it. Sorry, pal. I meant to come back. Yeah, I think girls section, because we had that day, we probably had more girls interested than we had lads. You know, that open day at the pavilion thing.
Yeah.
Andre, go get that. Yeah. See, he's not a bad player, but he's just an absolute nut job. He's only.
Just leave this till half time.
Yeah, well, Andre's here as well now.
Just leave them both till half time.
Yeah, how long's left?
How long?
Still 15 left.
That's your liners. They've been doing a great job.
You are?
So that's your liners. They've been doing a great job.
Not a bad ball.
He's a good player, you know.
Lad who just had that touch then.
Just in 6-yard box. He's a right player.
Back far end.
Yeah. Back
The big lad?
post, Back post.
Yeah. Who's he? Does he play on a weekend and that? Or?
Plays for Tas.
Oh, does he?
First team.
All right.
The second year. Come to us as a left. Come to us as a no right winger. I had a couple of looks at him. Played centre half. Outstanding.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know what we're doing here, because we've got lots of players position.
Of the, it's something to just give, like you say, give lads a game. Like some of our lads, they never really play.
Well,
The problem is these days with kids is there's so many academies that it's just getting diluted here, there, and everywhere, and like obviously I mean your academies like that Pro Elite, which is in Bradford, and UFC and stuff. They've already got kids who, you know, have been with them since they were 12, you know, 8, 10, 11, all the way through. So they're going to obviously stay with them. So it's trying to break the mold, and we've tried contacting the clubs and saying. We've tried contacting the clubs and say, look, you know, like junior clubs, especially around here, saying, look, you know, if your kids are interested, we're not trying to poach them. You know, they'll just obviously be better for you on a weekend.
Yeah.
Not bad effort. So, we're not trying to poach them because obviously we'll train with us, play for us on Wednesday, but then the fit are better for you on a Sunday. But so we had a complaint over there because I do the Instagram for the academy, and somebody had followed us, so I'd followed them back, just obviously as you do, and they phoned in saying it was child safeguarding issues. So I was like, what are you on about? And they were like, oh well, the guy who's followed you is a child, and you're following him. I was like, yeah, but he's followed me, he's obviously interested. He went, like, we don't want you poaching our players. And I'm like, oh, so that's the thing. So I was like, right, so I get you. Now we're getting there. Do you know what I mean? Off, innit? Safe. But yeah, they were like, oh, you're poaching our players. And I'm like, well, we are, but you get better players out of it. I just don't understand it. They're just so narrow-minded.
That's exactly what it is, you know.
Oh, Amelia, great touch.
Exactly what it is, it's all about that, innit? No, these are mine.
Yeah, exactly, it's ridiculous.
It's not about their education. That's probably the problem with our place, you know. The focus is too much on education.
Yeah, rather than the football.
Although, I'm saying
Oh,
that,
good football.
Yeah, we play too much football at times. This week we've got second team on Wednesday, girls are playing finals on Wednesday, second team, finals and seconds, and then we're down at Notts County on Friday, first team.
There's a lot in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only problem is that because I do all education at level 3, I'm like, you didn't blow me out of you.
No, you need, and then you need to get him doing, yeah, exactly. Get it delivered.
I don't do any coaching now.
Or do you not? Just
No,
doing.
I don't do any crystals at all.
Because the thing is with you as well, is he doing level 2, Gav?
He's on his, Gav teaches level 2 and level 1s.
Right.
And we've got another teacher down there, they're employed by the club. He's on his UFB's Gav today.
Oh, is he? So what's he wanting to do? Is he wanting to do more of the coaching side, or? Because he said he's not even like a teacher, is he? Just did that petals course?
Yeah. But
That's what we've kind of said to. That's what we've said to the school. We're like, look, you know, if you're, because at the moment they're sending the teacher up, like called Craig Skirrow. I know him. He's one of my missus's friends, like chap. So I put it to him, and that's where the connection with the school is, Alton Grange. And we've just pretty much said, look, you know, if you can't afford to send a teacher, what we'll do is we'll get somebody to sit this petals course, and they can just deliver it. Do you know what I mean? And it's mad that you just need that, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, they won't get away with it at level 3.
Oh, they're not. I'm going to say, because that is so in depth as level 3. It's ridiculous. But it worked for level 2. That might be something that we look at, obviously, if numbers kind of get alright.
They're alright with it at school because he's done it for years with Gavin. The other lad who teaches it has been a teaching qualification.
Right.
The level 3, I teach every unit.
Right.
Some of it I just don't get.
Level 3 a 2-year course, yeah?
Yeah.
Do they have to stay for the 2 years then, or?
Yeah.
How does it work? Well, watched. How does it work if kind of obviously, say a lad, because we had a couple of like Leeds City College kids that wanted to come to us because obviously I was our coach. They were like, oh, I want to come to you, but they were like, oh, college have turned around saying we can't transfer the course. I was like, well, that's got to be daft, because say if a kid's done a level 3, say level 2 or level 3, and he's on a 2-year course, if he moves to London,
it'd have to be the same governing body.
or would it? To just transfer over?
Yeah. So say like any of our first years said today, I want to go to Farnborough.
Yeah.
I couldn't transfer the units because it's a different governing body.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
So it has to be like the B-Tech kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Because the thing is with this Cambridge National is it can be a 1-year or 2-year course, can the level 3. Because obviously you just learn X amount of sections within each one.
Yeah.
So that's...
I mean, our school delivers a single on a regular 2-year actually, but a single could quite easily be done in a year.
Yeah.
You know, you could potentially squeeze a double in a year.
Yeah. That's the thing with like level 2 and stuff for me. It's ridiculous because Heroes like I've nearly finished and they're having like 3-4 weeks just revising for like a test, and I'm like, why don't you just get on to the next one? He was like, because I what I've got to do after Christmas.
Well, it's full on with us. If we do extended diploma, it's 3A level equivalent.
Right.
It's full on.
Yeah.
And not new spec we're kicking in September, so they've got the exams to sit as well.
Right.
So it is full on.
Because when I did the B-Tech, it used to just be
corporate.
yeah, no exams.
Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore.
Hey up. Well then, lad.
Okay, play good standard.
Good size.
There's another lad as
Is he a
well.
first year or? Is he a first year? Second.
We've got another lad as well, Slater, who's in. Pair of them centre out. Pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the centre forward playing at centre half today for some reason.
So what's this? Is this your like second team or
This
Yeah.
is a mixture of this.
mixture of everyone
Yeah.
who are available?
Yeah, there's a mixture, a lot of second team in there at the minute. Can't see what to play.
Jack!
You're struggling with illness, isn't it?
I know, everyone's on it, got it on there. Everyone's dying. Just keep it coming. Oh, good ball. Oh, edit. Finish. What a ball that was, by the way.
Yeah, we did finish it, really.
Oh, yeah. If he'd have just poked his head at it, I'd have been a right finish. Ryan! What a ball that is, by the way. Great cross. I was speaking to Holmesy. You still speak to him or not?
Holmes, you...
Steve Holmes.
Steve Holmes? Not right, I spoke to him for a while, to be fair.
Spoke to him doing a bit of scouting for Everton.
Right.
And I went to a tournament in summer called the UDAN tournament. It's like an under-16s, and there were quite a few clubs there. Anyway, Sheffield United were there, and he's there, isn't he? That's right. He's there, and I was just talking to him, because I'm like, what went on? What went on at Leeds when obviously we got Chelino, I think? And he started telling me and stuff, and I was just like, you know, like mental.